Last Saturday night, my family decided to revive our decades-old tradition of game night. We dusted off the Monopoly box, ignored the missing thimble, and set up at the kitchen table. Everything was going smoothly, with the usual light banter and my sister accusing me of being a secret banker. But then my dad, who's usually the most by-the-rules guy you'll ever meet, announced with a mischievous twinkle, "Tonight, we're playing with house rules." We all exchanged glances, expecting free parking jackpots or maybe double rent on Boardwalk. Mildly intriguing, but nothing too wild. About 20 minutes in, Dad started proposing increasingly suspicious amendments. "If you land on Electric Company, you have to do a dad joke," he declared, which honestly was more punishment than fun. But things really escalated when he landed on Marvin Gardens and, instead of just paying the rent, stood up and declared, "I'd like to mortgage the house." At first, we laughed, but he was dead serious. He whipped out a calculator, started scribbling on his notepad, and before we knew it, he had printed out what looked suspiciously like a legal document titled, "Monopoly Mortgage Agreement." Mom was halfway through a glass of wine and just sighed, "Again?" But the rest of us stared in horror as Dad called his buddy, who just happens to be a real estate agent, and put him on speakerphone. So, hypothetically, if someone wanted to mortgage their home for an outstanding debt of $150 Monopoly dollars. My sister tried to intervene, but Dad was in his element, negotiating interest rates with the same intensity as he haggles over Boardwalk. The game ended with Dad triumphantly holding Park Place and a signed napkin contract, while we nervously eyed the front door, expecting the bank at any minute. When we asked if he was joking, he just winked and said, "Don't worry, the only thing foreclosed tonight is your chance at winning."